evaluate this one?
Yeah, I didn't make some pitches when I needed to. Obviously, I'm not thrilled with how I threw the ball, but the guys did a good job there in the bottom of the fourth to put up 9 runs and then continue to add on. So, my outing I'm not thrilled with. Didn't make pitches when I needed to, but the most important thing is we got to win. So, like I said, they did a good job putting together good at bats. Sticking to their game plan and getting to NOLA there.
What does that do for you as a pitcher when you see your offense come up like that?
Yeah, it's huge. There's times where they pick you up, and that's huge. There's times where you go out there and you're putting up zeros and you're doing what you're supposed to do, but then like today I wasn't able to do that, and they did a good job of picking me up, and the bullpen came in and did a great job.
Jake, you breezed through the first inning, 10 pitches. What was the difference there? Did you feel different between the first and the second? Was there anything in particular?
No, I went back and looked at some of the pitches that they hit, and felt like I threw. They did a good job of battling me. They some of those were off the plate. JT's that slider was off the plate. The one to Trey that happened to stay, fair. The mistakes were mainly to Bohm, and those were the ones that were, my fault, and the other ones I felt like I made good pitches, but, I got to make an adjustment. I got to see them leaning out over, make the adjustment go into them. So that's on me. Like I said, I'm not thrilled with how I threw the ball, but hey, we got to win.
You guys were used to the pitch clock a little bit during spring training, but I am curious about its first official implementation to the regular season. Just your experience.
Yeah, it was fine. The only thing that was confusing about it is whenever that one pitch hit Jonah's shin guard, it busted the pitch clock, and then they said, and Schwarber was up, they said it was going to be 3-2 for a violation. So that was the only thing I was confused on. But other than that, it was about the same as spring.
Obviously, you said you weren't really pleased with your outing, but just the whole opening day ceremony, getting the pitch from the Rangers your first time, how was all of that pregame and getting to go through all of that?
Yeah, it was awesome. It was loud out there. That was fun to be a part of. Like I said, obviously I wish I would have thrown the ball a little better, but we got to win. And the fans showed up, and that means a lot. Having fans behind you, you can feel the energy and go out there and compete. So, I'm thankful that it went. That they were here and pulling for us.
Jacob, looking up your line, you gave up 6 hits. Of those 6, how many would you feel like they hit good pitches that you made, but they just hit them?
How many? 3, I would say. The 2 to Bohm were mistakes, and then Marsh's triple, I felt like it was a mistake. The other ones, Castellanos was a 0-0. Felt like, hey, get a strike down and away. I looked at it, it was right where I wanted to throw the ball. Like I said, they just did a good job of putting the ball in play, and it was finding holes.
So you got 73 pitches. That was important for you. Do you feel like you are officially stretched out, or do you need one more before the reins are off?
No, I felt good. I honestly felt like I could have kept going. I figured it was going to be somewhere around the 75 mark, but what's that, a 20-pitch jump? So that puts us, if we look at how that's trending, I think it's pretty close to being full go.
Did you make a case to stay out there any longer?
No, wasn't that the second visit?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you can't make a case. I would have had to make a case to the umpires, like, hey, did you guys see that first one? But, once it's the second visit, you can't really say anything.
But did you feel like, you just said you could have gone more?
Yeah, I felt like I could have, but I think knowing that it was going to be around 75 pitches, you hope for a 1-pitch out.
Yeah.
Jacob just talked about the atmosphere. You talked about it a little bit, but just what it means to have the crowd behind you, even when, like you said, you're not throwing your best stuff.
Yeah, it's awesome, and I come out of the game, they end up scoring 1 more, and then we go out there and put up 9. So that definitely helps. It helps the offense. It helps us. So, like I said, it was awesome to be out there in front of a sold-out crowd.
building on that, Jacob, the good teams you've been a part of in the past, how important is that resiliency that you can count on the offense to pick you up on the occasional day that this happens?
Yeah, that's important. Like I said, we're all trying to win and all trying to do our best. And there's times where, the offense will have a down day and the pitching picks them up, and like today, I had a down day and they picked me up. So that's important. You're all out there with the same goal in mind, and that's to win. You go out there every day trying to win, and like I said, the offense did a good job of picking me up.
Everybody good? Thank you.